like Dio. And
Hey!
hi.
Yeah, we're here to talk about the reportedly leaked Mayhem lineup. Disclaimer, this lineup isn't confirmed yet. It'll be officially announced March 31st. However...
on Richard Fisher's Facebook page.
However, the reason why we're doing this, and why we're even, doing this video on this lineup is, it leaked last year, around this time. We made a video on that, and it ended up being the 100% correct lineup. So, and also, I will link the article. Someone on Twitter asked Kevin Lyman, who organizes the festival and runs it and all that stuff, if it's if most of the lineup is true, and he said yes. Tweet it back at him. So, that's why. However, take all this with a grain of salt. If we're wrong, don't come fucking running at us. Don't give us shit right now. Whatever. But, if an ad thing leaks, and then the fucking organizer says yes, then I think it might be pretty much true, most of it. If it changes, if they're fucking trolling, someone's trolling hardcore, we will make a different video.
Man.
We're not doing this
People still say trolling?
Yeah, we're not doing this just for views, just to be fucking homos either. That is...
It's always been about the views.
Not true either.
Only
So,
views. You don't care about
your
views,
lineup
only views.
is headlining Avenged Sevenfold, Korn, Asking Alexandria, and Trivium. I assume that would be the main stage. Side stages: Cannibal Corpse, Suicide Silence, Miss May I, Mushroom Head, Amur, Texas Hippie Coalition, Veal of Mayo, Upon a Burning Body, Darkest Hour, Ice-T's Body Count, Il Nino.
Ice-T?
Yes, Ice-T.
Oh, I thought that was...
Il Nino, Wretched, Sister Sin, and Islander. That would be your lineup.
Yeah, it's Ice-T's band.
Is it like metal or is it like rap or whatever?
I don't know.
I thought the
No
name,
clue.
I thought it sounded like some hate breed band, like with bandanas and stuff.
What if they're doing NWA cover?
Maybe.
I'd go
So
with
this
that.
could be your
Ice-T,
reported
that's
lineup. And the reason why I also think this is pretty much true is you get on Mayhem when you put a new album out, or you're about to. Every single one of these bands are putting a new album out, or have put a new album out, and they're touring behind it. It makes a little fucking sense to me. I don't know about you guys.
Well, they can't tour in front of it.
No.
Because then they wouldn't get there until afterwards.
Let's just talk about the headliners. Avenged Sevenfold and Korn. And also, they've been leaked before. The guitarist of Korn said they're touring on Mayhem Festival with Avenged Sevenfold. So that's been confirmed for a long time. So, your thoughts on Avenged Sevenfold and Korn headlining?
I'm alright with Avenged Sevenfold. I mean, they're not my favorite band. I mean, I don't love them to death, but like, it's not surprising to see them headline in the least. It's it's that huge band that will draw the huge crowd that has been for the last couple years. Which 2 years ago was Slipknot, last year was Rob Zombie. And then Korn. Again, I'm indifferent. I don't know. Korn. There's like a handful of songs I like. They're not my favorite band. I mean, if they weren't there, it wouldn't hurt me none. But, I mean, at least with those two, I mean, I guess it'll be cool. It could be. But, I mean, I'm not going in, like, all super pumped because, like, oh, Monomore's headlining. Rob Zombie's going to be there. Slayer's going to be there, But, I mean, it has a little bit of potential in my eyes.
Yeah, I don't really care about Korn. I like the food, but the band, I don't really care about them. Avenged Sevenfold is okay. I thought in previous years that they would headline. I mean, it's kind of imminent that it would happen. Mm-hmm. But I was hoping there would be a better supporting cast around them. And I kind of think of them as almost a median band, where they're kind of the average of the tour. Where if the rest of the tour is very good, everyone surrounding them is good, it makes them look a little better, and I'm more able to watch them. Whereas the rest of the tour is bad. I mean, they aren't a selling point for me. So it's kind of they fluctuate with the rest of the bands, and I'm just not. The rest of the bands I just don't feel is their strongest lineup, so I'm just not quite feeling Avenged Sevenfold.
I'll say this. I don't mind either of these two bands as headliners. I don't understand the point in completely raging over who headlines Mayhem Festival, because they look at every Mayhem lineup and they've always had, for the most part, besides like Slipknot, they've always had this radio rock band with more of a metal edge headline every single year. Disturbed and Godsmack, Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, what the fuck ever. So these guys kind of fit that mold, and I mean, Metallica isn't going to play, Iron Maiden isn't going to play or anything, so you know, there goes a lot of bigger, more metal acts that could headline that won't. So I'm not really complaining. Are these two my favorite bands? No. I saw Korn when they completely headlined Mayhem 2010. And I mean, they weren't bad. They were entertaining. It was, they were just fun to fucking dance around to. I remember I went into the pit and it was dark and I got fucking hit and lost my shoe and I got scared. So that was pretty fucking stupid. But Avenged Sevenfold, I mean, they're kind of whatever. They have some good songs. Well, we saw them live, didn't we? At Uproar.
Yeah, Uproar.
And they weren't bad. I felt they were better live than they were studio. At least maybe that night they were just bringing the heat or something. So, I mean, it's whatever. I have faith that these bands could put on an entertaining show. Probably not the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, it's acceptable. You can't argue. I mean,
yeah,
they're
definitely.
Yeah.
So I definitely like that. I guess let's just get to the rest. All the other fucking bands. Keith, who are you excited to see?
Yeah, but
Asking Penis?
no, not no.
How about Light Minute?
Light Minute. It took me a second to figure out what that was.
Have you ever seen the Texas Hippie Coalition music video?
No.
It's like the TPest thing.
It's hilarious.
No, I guess, Trivium, I've seen him once, but it'd be my second time seeing him, and I really like Trivium. So Trivium would be a lot of fun. Cannibal Corpse would be cool. Suicide Silence would be cool. Why not? Ice-T's Body Count. Yeah, why not? Maybe I'll hear an NWA cover. That's my hopes with that. And then other than that, I mean, there's not really anybody else that I'm like... No.
Emu.
There's nobody else I'm super excited for. Like, Asking Alexandria, no. No. Emir for the second year in a row?
They would be the first repeat band.
I don't understand that.
Ever do it 2 years in a row, back to back.
I don't understand why they're... I don't understand Vila Mea either.
Yeah, well, you can get some good laughs from Emir.
Well, I could, but then I'll get tired of it and I want to take it.
But you know what? I don't give a fuck what you think.
I'll stick my head in a paper bag and breathe in really hard.
I'll bring my windbreaker.
Damn it.
Hopefully the weather permits everyone to bring a windbreaker.
Damn, no.
Islander, I've never heard of them. Sister Sin, I've never heard of them.
How's Islander going to tour if they're on an island?
Maybe they take it with them.
I'll shut up.
Wretched is pretty cool. They're pretty low in the thing, but I was hoping they'd be a little more up in the lineup. But Il Nino, I've never heard of them. Isn't that like bull in Spanish?
I think so.
It's like a storm.
There's
some storm.
New metal band.
And there's Body Count. I didn't know Ice-T was in that. Like I said, I thought it sounded like some type of Hatebreed cover band or something like. Like bandanas and stuff. But Ice-T would be pretty cool. I mean, he's kind of famous. I would just, if I met him, I want to ask him stuff about Law and Order, not his band.
Where's Rapist at? Yo!
Yeah, why isn't Elliot on the show? Why can't you...
I would ask him to sing that one fucking song. It's a been a bad day or something.
No,
Today
that's Ice
was
Cube.
a good day.
That's Ice Cube.
Oh, that's Ice
That's Ice
Cube.
Cube.
Wrong ice.
Get them all fucking...
Wrong ice. You need to change your ice.
I've seen Darkest Hour a few times now, and they're pretty boring. I mean, that's honestly what I can say. They're not like the worst band out there. They're just so, you know, they're so like baseline that it's just, you know, it's whatever. They're so like right on the line of, you know, just disappearing. Upon a Burning Body, they're not bad. I could see them fitting in. I'm not exactly into them, but I can see them fitting into Mayhem. Weren't they there 2012?
No, they've never been on it.
Nah.
Because I remember Zach and Tony went to see them.
No.
Who did they go see then?
Don't know.
That could have been
Yeah.
Warped Tour. I don't know. I thought they were on.
They were
Mayhem,
on... I know the one time we saw them was Summer Slaughter, 2011.
I thought they were on Mayhem 2012. I don't know. I may be wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they were because Tony went with us and they reviewed it afterwards, and they talked about some Texas Money song, or maybe I don't know. I might be stupid.
I'll look up the fucking... keep talking.
But you know, don't listen to me. Veil Maya's pretty cool, but I mean they tour like 12,000 days a month, and that's more than there's in a month. So they tour like more than 1 month, and you know, do the math. But they're okay. I've just never been that into them. I mean, you have the three Sumerian bands right there, and there's more later. Texas Hippie Coalition, not a fan. Amur, not a fan. Mushroom Head, never been a fan. Not that I hate them. I've never been a fan of any of them. I'm not saying I'm like big on them. I just don't really listen. Miss May, I can't believe they're that high up in the lineup.
No, they were not on it.
I could have sworn.
Who was on
Upon a Burning Body, Betraying the Martyrs, I the Breather, Whitechapel, and...
Yeah, Upon a Burning Body.
I thought you were talking about Darkest Hour.
Oh, no, Upon a Burning Body.
My bad.
Yeah. Darkest Hour has like Texas Blood Money song or whatever. I'm stupid. But I can't believe Miss Mayo is that high up in the lineup. That kind of rhymed. But it's just kind of weird because 2012 was the last time I went, and at least from the bands out there was Anthrax, there was As Really Dying, there was Devil Wears Prada, then there was Whitechapel, and like these four big bands that Whitechapel was like fourth, but now Miss May is only third. It makes me feel like there aren't. It's just kind of weird seeing them up that high in the lineup. But I never thought they were that big or whatever. But they're not bad. They're okay. Suicide Silence. I mean, I respect Mitch Lucker, but I was kind of getting out of this band, you know, back before he passed away. So, I mean, it's not like I'd be too excited for them. It's not like now I suddenly care. I mean, I'm still going to stick to my convictions and musical taste, and you know, I'm not going to be too excited for them. They'll be okay, I guess. I mean, kind of neat to see them with a new vocalist. Cannibal Corpse should be heavy and stuff. I don't really listen to much of any death metal at all, but anymore. They should be cool to see, though. I mean, they're a band that you could say, yeah, I saw Cannibal Corpse, it was pretty cool. I mean, it's not in their heyday or whatever, but they're still good. Trivium, I'm not into them as much as I used to be, but they always put on a great show. I've seen them a few times now, and they've always been, like, a great band to see, like them or not. Asking Alexandria, I'm not a fan.
She's under that.
I'm not a fan. Yeah.
Just no, yeah.
There's another Sumerian band. 4 Sumerian bands.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm guessing the Sumerian stage is returning, which I don't know. I've grown out of a lot of Sumerian bands besides Periphery, after the Burial and Animals as Leaders, probably. So I wish they were on this tour, but I don't know. You know, people want to get more metal back in it. Get a Metal Blade stage. Get a Nuclear Blast stage. I don't fucking know. They could get a lot more...
Get a Roadrunner stage.
Yeah, they could get a lot more fucking metal bands like that instead of these bands that don't know what the fuck they want to be, kind of, and just play technical fucking breakdowns. So I'm very disappointed that that's coming back. It'll probably be some little pipsqueak stage out in the middle of fucking nowhere. No one's gonna go watch any of the bands.
It's like a tent
what
on the
usually
ground
happens.
and there's like a metal fence.
Yeah, so like, what the fuck is the point if you ask me? Islander, I don't know. Sister Sin, I don't know. Wretched would be tight. I was hoping they would be on Summer Slaughter. They'd be more of a fit on Summer Slaughter. But, I mean, they would be cool to see. I enjoy them. El Nino, don't know. Body Count, like these guys. It'd be cool to see Ice-T. I mean, I just feel overall that would be pretty
His
entertaining.
wife is kind of hot. You ever
Maybe
seen
his
her?
wife will be there.
Not to objectify women, but I mean,
Damn.
look her up sometime. She's married, but still look her up.
Yeah. So I feel like they would be pretty entertaining. Darkest Hour, I can probably go take a piss during them because I wouldn't really miss anything. As much as I do enjoy listening to their studio albums, even though I haven't really recently, they're just so fucking boring live. They're just a snooze fest. They really, really are. So yeah. Like I said, Upon a Burning Body and Veil of Maya. I don't really... I mean, I've kind of really grown out of these bands. I'm sure Veil of Maya will stand up there and go, Philadelphia, how you doing? Fucking yo, 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 headbang. Philadelphia, get the pit going. Like he does. And then they'll go... So, yeah.
Well, the
Texas Hippie Coalition would be cool to see, to picture TP playing in the entire band. That's about it. Amir would be a good comedy show. Mushroom Head can fuck right off. I really don't like them at all.
Didn't they sue Slipknot or whatever for thinking that
They-
Slipknot ripped off their mask deal?
They did something, and they... Yeah,
I don't know.
they piss off. I would not mind seeing the next 4 bands: Miss May I, Suicide Silence, Cannibal Corpse, and Trivium. Mostly Cannibal Corpse. Cannibal Corpse would be my reason to go to this show. Cannibal Corpse destroyed at Summer Slaughter 2012, and they would destroy here too. Cannibal Corpse is just so aggressively awesome live, and your head falls off because you're just headbanging the whole time. Yeah, you do need a bucket. Miss May I, they're not bad. I mean, I saw them open before Killswitch Engage the past summer, and I'm not gonna lie, they were seriously good at that show. The Troc holds like 1,000 people, and they had 1,000 people going. I was really surprised by that, and they had energy, and recently I've been, just giving some of their songs a listen. I mean, they're not awful, but sometimes they just get to be a little bit redundant, I guess you can say. But certain songs by them are definitely good. I enjoy their new song that they just put out. Suicide Silence would be cool to see. I want to see them with Eddie, see how that goes down. Maybe hear some of their new stuff. So yeah, I'm sure they would be cool. And Trivium always puts on a good show. Would love to see Trivium every time they come around. And Asking Alexandria can just fuck off too. I'm just waiting for the day that Asking Alexandria headlines Mayhem Festival.
yeah, they're going up there also.
Yeah, that way we
they
can
are.
leave before they play.
That is
Top
true.
3 bands, go ahead.
Top 3 bands that I want to see.
Yeah.
Number 1's Cannibal Corpse. Number 2, I would probably... Yeah. Number 2, I'm going to say Suicide Silence. And number 3, Miss May I. Just because I've seen Trivium, 5-6 times already.
Keith.
So I'll go with Miss May I.
Crap. I'll go.
Doesn't have to be in any order.
Yeah, I'll say Trivium. It would only be the second time I've seen them, so. I'll say Body Count. Why the hell not? And I guess Cannibal Corpse would be the other one that I would really want to see. I mean, yeah.
My number 1 would probably be Wretched. Number 2 would be Wretched, and number 3 would be That shows how much I'm like totally into this lineup.
So yes or no, if this is the lineup, are you on?
I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind eventually if I you know, go to the gangster store and get into a mirror, and then like go to Mexico and get into a pondering body, and then if I get super boring and I get in the darkest hour, and if I completely change who I am as a person, maybe. But
if you're tired and you gotta take a nap during the day, that's a good time.
yeah. I mean, they're not too far into it, but
just go up on the lawn and fall asleep for 30 minutes.
I may eventually like contemplate going for like 2 seconds. That's about the most. Otherwise, no, I probably won't go this year.
Fuck it, I'll go.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go too.
For the experience.
Exactly.
The experience is always fun.
There's 2 reasons. Is one, the experience. Mayhem's always fun. Last year wasn't the best lineup they've had, but it was a damn good time. You know, it's always a fun time at Mayhem Festival. It's just the experience. Some of the people, you know, walking around getting free merch and posters and stuff. It's pretty rad. You know, meeting a certain band that you really would want to meet would be cool. And 2, there are some bands, like I said, that I would like to see. And Mayhem's always cheap. It's very, very cheap. It's always like, what, $25, $30.
Something like that.
But I'll say this. If there's another tour that is the same day or is around it that I feel is better than this, then I won't go. But I think our date is on a Saturday. So fucking YOLO.
Yeah, I'm probably going to Warped Tour because they have a lot of good bands this year. And that's always like $50, and that's more than I want to spend, but so I might have to sacrifice Mayhem, but...
And fucking Summer Slaughter is usually around this time too, like the first week of August in Philly, at least the past few years, and so far with what they've teased, I definitely would want to go to that more than this. So Keith said, fuck it, why not?
Yeah. Why? Because like I said, it's the experience. I mean,
yeah.
There might not be a lot of bands that I'm not terribly into, but I mean, some of the ones that I haven't heard of, I mean, heck, maybe seeing them live is that thing that, you know, you need to get into them. Like, especially all those, like, the bands that nobody knows who they are from, like, the bottom of the list, you know. Maybe that's what you need, and then, so, I'm always game for that, and I mean, yeah, it's me.
Like a mirror, maybe you'll be impressed by them and you'll go buy all their albums.
You know, I'll probably take a nap then, too.
I'm in for a good comedy show, so that's why. They should put Amir's set on Comedy Central. Ha! And overall, if this is the lineup, this is the worst that Mayhem has had, though. I won't lie about that. It's kind of disappointing. It's almost like they ran out of bands or no one wanted to play.
Well, there are a lot of bands on Warped Tour, but I feel like they got Avenged Sevenfold, and they got Korn, they got Asking Alexandria, they got Trivium, which are like big money bands, and the rest are like, okay, what can we get for kind of cheap-ish?
Yeah. Hey, last thoughts.
Not really.
Bring suntan lotion and umbrella and chapstick, because it'll get hot in your butt.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, like we said, this could be the lineup. This might not be the lineup. Articles will be linked in the D-Box for fucking proof. Let us know your thoughts on this shit.
Look it up in the encyclopedia. It'll be there.
Probably will.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you guys around. Plays it.